In this video, we continue to look at the features of operating systems and focus specifically on user management and file management. So modern operating systems allow for more than one user to log in to a single computer. And when they do, they have their own preferences and settings. So here in the illustration, we see the settings for one user. They've got a blue theme. And when another user logs on, you can see they've got a purple theme. Each user may also have different access rights to files and programs. And if you're in a client-server situation, such as a school on a network, the network may impose a fixed or roaming profile for users and manage login requests. A fixed profile will ensure that every user has the same desktop and settings, and roaming profiles allow users to customize their settings, and when they log into different computers, those settings follow them. Many systems require you to authenticate in order to log in and use the user interface, and this is obviously very typical of a network at a school or a business. You have to know about the different authentication techniques that can be used. The most common is simply the use of a username and password, and it's a very common method of preventing unauthorized access. It requires you to enter both to gain access and can be made more secure by implementing certain password rules. A more modern method of gaining access to systems these days is the use of biometrics. This is a technical term for body measurements and calculations, and it refers to metrics related to human characteristics. Biometric authentication is often used in computer science as a form of identification and access control. It includes fingerprint scans, retinal scans, and voice pattern recognition. And these sorts of patterns are very unique, so they are a great way to authenticate a person. They're commonly used nowadays to allow access to mobile phones. Data for computer systems are stored in files, and every file may have an extension, depending on the type of operating system and how it supports files. An extension, in this case .pptx, tells the operating system which application to load the file into, so here it would choose PowerPoint as the target program. Another important task of the operating system is to handle file management. So the operating system may present you a logical structure of files into folders and subfolders as shown on the right. Now, this is obviously an abstraction being shown to you for ease of management and organisation. This is not necessarily how the files are organised on the actual secondary storage medium. Typical file management software, like shown here, allows you to perform common tasks, such as saving, opening, copying, renaming, moving, and deleting files and folders. You can also use the operating system to configure and manage how the different files and folders are accessed. You can apply different levels of access, such as modify, read, execute, and write. And this means that not every user of a shared system will necessarily see or have the same access to the same files or folders. On the screen is a summary of what we've talked about in this video. Pause it now and take some notes.